Could one mistake cost you your US citizenship? You might think it's impossible, but it's not. Most Americans have no idea that under US law, there are 10 shocking ways you can lose your citizenship, even if you were born here. We're talking about things like taking a foreign job, making a political statement abroad, or holding dual citizenship under the wrong circumstances. Sounds harmless, right? But to the government, it could mean you've given up your loyalty, and that's grounds for losing it all. Imagine getting denied re-entry, losing your passport, or being stripped of rights you thought were guaranteed. It's rare, but it happens, and if you're not careful, it could happen to you. In this video, we reveal all 10 reasons. Stay with us, because your status isn't as safe as you think. Serving in a foreign military can cost you your US citizenship, especially if that country is hostile toward the US or if you accept a high-ranking position. The fear is real. Under Section 349A of the Immigration and Nationality Act, voluntarily joining another nation's armed forces may be seen as renouncing allegiance to the US. While rare, it's not impossible. About 5% of US citizenship loss cases involve foreign military service. The consequences can be devastating: loss of passport, voting rights, and re-entry bans. Solution? If you're considering military service abroad, consult an immigration attorney before enlisting. In some cases, dual citizenship or prior approval from the US government may protect you from losing your citizenship. Don't let a uniform cost you everything. Working for a foreign government might sound like a career opportunity, but it can also put your US citizenship at serious risk. If you take a policy-level or oath-bound position with another nation, especially without US government approval, it could be seen as betraying your allegiance. Around 4% of citizenship loss cases stem from such roles. The fear is real. You could lose your passport, voting rights, and even be barred from re-entering the US. Solution? Before accepting any foreign government job, consult with an immigration lawyer and seek clearance from US authorities. Don't let a dream job lead to a nightmare. Becoming a naturalized citizen of another country might seem like a fresh start, but it can lead to losing your US citizenship, especially if done voluntarily and with intent to give up your American status. Roughly 7% of US citizenship loss cases involve this reason. The fear? You could lose your rights, protections, and access to the US permanently. Solution? If you're pursuing foreign citizenship, make sure you don't formally renounce your US allegiance. Consult an immigration expert to understand your risks and rights. A second passport shouldn't cost you your first. Taking an oath of allegiance to another country can trigger the loss of your US citizenship, especially if it's done voluntarily and with full understanding of the consequences. This accounts for about 6% of citizenship loss cases. The fear? You may unknowingly sever your legal ties to the US, losing your passport, voting rights, and re-entry privileges. Solution? Before swearing allegiance to another nation, consult an immigration attorney. If the oath is symbolic or part of dual citizenship, legal advice can help you retain your US status. One oath shouldn't erase your American identity. Committing treason or taking up arms against the US is one of the most serious ways to lose your citizenship. Though rare, it accounts for about 2% of denaturalization cases. The fear is extreme. Being labeled a traitor can result in prison, permanent loss of citizenship, and a complete severing of ties with the US government. Solution? The best defense is awareness and loyalty. Know the laws, avoid extremist affiliations, and report any coercion. If accused unfairly, legal counsel is essential. Upholding your values shouldn't cost you your country. Lying on your naturalization application is a fast track to losing your U.S. citizenship. Whether it's hiding a criminal record or using a false identity, fraud can lead to denaturalization, which makes up about 10% of citizenship loss cases. The fear? Years, even decades after becoming a citizen, you could be stripped of your status, deported, and banned from returning. Solution? Always be truthful and transparent during the naturalization process. If you made a mistake, consult an immigration attorney immediately. Honesty is the strongest foundation for keeping your American citizenship. Joining a terrorist organization is one of the most alarming ways to lose U.S. citizenship. Though it accounts for less than 1% of cases, the consequences are severe. Immediate revocation of citizenship, arrest, and permanent exile. The fear is justified. Affiliation with groups hostile to the U.S. is considered a direct act against the nation. Solution? Stay informed and cautious about who you associate with. Some groups may be labeled terrorist organizations without public awareness. If you're uncertain, seek legal advice. One wrong connection can cost you your freedom and your citizenship. Refusing to testify before Congress, especially in cases involving national security, can have serious consequences, including the loss of U.S. citizenship. Though extremely rare, it accounts for less than 1% of citizenship revocations. The fear lies in being seen as obstructing justice or betraying national interests, which can trigger denaturalization proceedings. Solution? If subpoenaed by Congress, seek immediate legal counsel to understand your rights and obligations. Pleading the Fifth is allowed, but outright refusal without legal grounds can escalate quickly. Cooperating lawfully is the safest path to protecting your citizenship and freedom. Fraudulently obtaining U.S. citizenship through fake documents, false identities, or hidden criminal history can lead to denaturalization, which accounts for about 12% of all citizenship loss cases. The fear is real. Even decades later, the government can revoke your citizenship, strip your rights, and deport you. It's a life-altering consequence with no warning. Solution? Always be honest during the immigration and naturalization process. If you discover past mistakes or falsehoods in your record, consult an immigration attorney immediately. Correcting the issue early could save your citizenship and your future in the U.S. Formal renunciation is the most direct and permanent way to lose U.S. citizenship. It accounts for nearly 55% of all citizenship loss cases. The fear? Once you sign the paperwork and swear the oath before a U.S. official abroad, there's no turning back. You'll lose your passport, voting rights, and protection under U.S. law. Solution? Think carefully before taking this step. If you're frustrated with taxes or policy, explore dual citizenship or legal alternatives first. Consult an immigration expert to fully understand the consequences. Don't let a moment of anger erase a lifetime of rights. Thanks for watching. Losing your U.S. citizenship is a serious and often unexpected risk that affects people in many surprising ways. From serving in a foreign military to lying on your naturalization application. Understanding these 10 shocking reasons can help you protect your rights and avoid costly mistakes. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more important insights. Have questions or experiences to share? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Stay informed, stay safe, and always know your rights as a U.S. citizen.